Princess Melody did not know that her mother Ariel had once been a mermaid. Melody was just a baby when her parents took her out to sea to meet her grandfather, King Triton, ruler of Atlantica. King Triton had a gift for Melody, a locket that held images of life under the sea to remind her of the merpeople. Suddenly, a crazy sea witch named Morgana showed up and tried to kidnap Melody. King Triton drove Morgana away with his powerful trident, but nonetheless, Ariel decided she would have to keep Melody away from the sea for her own safety. Sadly, King Triton dropped the locket, letting it sink to the ocean floor. As Melody grew older, her parents did not tell her about Atlantica, and Melody was forbidden to swim beyond the seawall that surrounded the castle. Melody hated that rule. She loved the sea and felt at home in the water. Sometimes she would sneak through the seawall to swim and play in the open ocean. One day, Melody found a locket on the ocean floor. When she brought it home and opened it, a beautiful vision of a magical land of mermaids appeared. But then Ariel saw the locket and snapped it shut. It was the gift King Triton had wanted to give Melody years ago, but Ariel could not tell her that. She feared that Melody would be drawn to the sea and put herself within Morgana's reach. Feeling angry and hurt, Melody grabbed the locket and ran out of the castle. Then she sneaked through the seawall and rode the sea in a boat. If her mother would not tell her what the locket meant, Melody would find out on her own. Morgana's shark, Undertow, was watching Melody. "Morgana's the best," he told her. "She'll help you." The young princess was fascinated. Morgana's manta rays pulled Melody's boat far out to the sea, which is hideout in an iceberg. Morgana knew what Melody wanted to hear. "Deep down, you know you weren't meant to be a lowly human," said Morgana. "What you are is something far more enchanting." Melody couldn't believe it. "A mermaid?" she asked hopefully. Then, with a drop of potion, Morgana turned Melody's legs into mermaid's fins. It was like a dream. Melody never wanted to be human again, but Morgana warned her that the potion would wear off. "I could make the spell last longer if I had my magic trident," the witch lied. "Oh, but it was stolen years ago." The sea witch was trying to convince Melody to steal King Triton's trident. Little did Melody know that King Triton was her grandfather, and that the trident rightfully belonged to him, not Morgana. With the trident, Morgana would be the ruler of the seas, and she could make the king and all sea creatures bow to her. Melody fell for the trick. Soon, the little mermaid was swimming towards Atlantica. On a nearby iceberg, she asked a penguin and a walrus, Tip and Dash, to help her find the way. "She's a damsel in distress," said Dash. Diving into the water, the two would-be heroes led Melody to King Triton's palace. Once there, she hid under a table, watching King Triton. "He doesn't look like a thief," Melody whispered. Still, with Tip and Dash's help, she took the trident when no one was looking. Melody swam back to Morgana's hideout. Tip and Dash were at her side until they caught sight of Undertow and swam off in fright. Melody was just about to hand the trident to Morgana when suddenly Ariel appeared as a mermaid. Ariel's old friend Flounder was with her. Mom, Melody cried out in surprise. You're a mermaid? Ariel tried to explain, but her daughter felt betrayed. You knew how much I loved the sea, Melody said. Why did you keep the truth from me? Melody still had no idea how evil Morgana was, or how hard her mother had tried to protect Melody from her. Please give the trident to me, Melody, Ariel said, pleading. But it was no use. Melody gave the trident to Morgana, and the sea witch cackled with evil laughter. She grabbed Ariel with one tentacle, then sealed Melody and Flounder inside an ice cave. Your mommy was only trying to protect you from me, Morgana said. Melody realized, too late, that she had been tricked. As the sea witch rose to the water's surface, her spell over Melody wore off. Melody's fins started back into legs, and she could not breathe underwater. She was trapped below the surface in the ice cave. Luckily, Tip and Dash returned just in time, rammed the ice wall, and freed Melody. On an iceberg, Melody watched as Ariel and King Triton were forced to bow to Morgana under the power of the trident. But the trident had no effect on Melody. She was human. Quickly, Melody crept up to the top of a huge ice structure and surprised Morgana. They struggled over the trident. Finally, Melody snatched it away and threw it into King Triton's hands. Grandfather, she cried out, I believe this belongs to you. King Triton blasted Morgana with the trident, sealing her forever in a block of ice. Melody was reunited with her family, and she hugged her grandfather for the very first time. As a gift to Melody, King Triton gave her a choice. She could stay with him in Atlantica, or she could return to her home on land. But Melody had a better idea. She took the trident and zapped the seawall that surrounded the castle. Now the entire family, merpeople and humans, could finally be together.